The Detroit Lions selected Ohio State defensive tackle Tyleik Williams with the 28th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. Williams helped the Buckeyes to the national championship last season, anchoring a run defense that allowed just 88 yards per game, third best in FBS. He played in 51 career games, posting 136 tackles, 28 tackles for loss, and 11.5 sacks. He's a monster on the interior of the D-line with an elite first step. He has great quickness, power, and agility in the run game, and his 88.6 PFF run grade was top 10 among FBS D linemen. And his ability to dominate on first and second down is a major need for Detroit. New defensive coordinator Kelvin Shepard and head coach Dan Campbell covet players like Williams who can stop the run and possess high football IQ. He will be an immediate contributor for the Lions defense and fills a huge need on the interior. In the second round of the draft, Detroit upgraded the interior of the offensive line with Georgia guard Tate Ratledge. The former Bulldog is an absolute tone setter up front and brings in a competitive fire that only Dan Campbell can truly appreciate. His mullet flowed in the wind as he ran a blazing 4.97 40-yard dash at 6'6", 308 pounds. He earned a 9.96 relative athletic score, which was 7th best in the entire class and first among all offensive linemen. Ratledge played primarily right guard for Georgia, but will look to fill Detroit's starting center role after Frank Ragnow announced his retirement in the offseason. The powerhouse interior lineman will look to make an impact from day one on an offense that ran the ball the third most in the entire league in 2024. With Ben Johnson moving on to Chicago and Ragnow retiring, the Lions have some questions on offense, but getting an immediate starter in Ratledge is a good step in keeping the offense at the top of the league in points per game like they were a season ago. The Lions continue to improve the offense in the third round, aggressively trading up to select Arkansas wide receiver Isaac TeSlaa with the 70th overall pick. GM Brad Holmes called him his favorite wide receiver in the draft process due to his mindset. After starting his career at Hillsdale College and winning the 2022 GMAC Offensive Player of the Year, he transferred to Arkansas prior to the 2023 season. With the Razorbacks, he played in 25 games over 2 seasons and recorded more than 60 catches for just under 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns. While the production at the SEC level wasn't there, his athleticism pops off the chart. TeSlaa ran a 4.43 40-yard dash at 6'4", 214 pounds, giving him a 9.93 relative athletic score, which was second best among wide receivers. He's a perfect replacement for Tim Patrick, who will be a free agent after the 2025 season. With the 171st overall pick in the 5th round, the Detroit Lions selected LSU guard Miles Frazier. The multi-talented lineman played at 4 different spots on the O-line in college, but he fits best inside at the NFL level. Frazier started his career at Florida International, earning freshman All-American honors in 2021. He joined the Tigers and became a reliable player, starting 39 games over 3 seasons at multiple positions. At 6'6", 318 pounds, he has tremendous size on the interior and should compete for a starting spot from day one. Over his career, he allowed just 4 sacks over 3,200 pass block attempts, with 0 sacks given up in 2024. He's a well-rounded guard with the frame and athleticism to be an NFL lineman for the next decade. In the 6th round, the Lions selected Boise State edge rusher Ahmed Hassanein with the 196th overall pick. He becomes the first Egyptian player drafted to the NFL and didn't begin playing football until the age of 15 after focusing on wrestling, boxing, CrossFit, and swimming while overseas. His half-brother, a coach at Cal, taught him the game in a small kitchen in California. He earned his way into college and played 4 seasons for Boise State, logging 120 tackles, 24 sacks, and 35 tackles for loss across 49 career games. He earned first-team All-Mountain West honors in both 2023 and 2024. He's a fascinating prospect who is extremely raw and new to the game and gives Dan Campbell and the defense a project pass rusher to mold behind Aiden Hutchinson. Hassanein has the football IQ and intangibles to develop into a pass rush specialist in Detroit. With the first of 2 7th-round picks, the Detroit Lions selected Georgia safety Dan Jackson with the 230th overall pick. The former walk-on was a regular contributor for the Bulldogs over the past 4 seasons. He has been praised as a leader and a tone setter, something Dan Campbell loves in his players. Jackson showed a strong desire to get downhill and set the tone as a striker. He has proven playmaking despite being underrated his entire football career and has been extremely reliable in coverage, posting an 85.3 PFF coverage grade and allowing a passer rating of just 56.3 with 0 touchdowns last season. His contribution will be on special teams, which is how he made a name for himself at UGA as a 5-phase special teamer with both a blocked punt and a kick on his resume. It was back to the Bulldogs for their final pick of the 2025 NFL Draft, selecting another receiver in Georgia's Dominic Lovett with the 244th overall pick. The former 4-star recruit began his career at Missouri and caught 82 passes for more than 1,000 yards before transferring to Georgia prior to the 2023 season. The speedster receiver became the primary offensive weapon in 2024 after Brock Bowers left for the NFL and led the Bulldogs in both receptions and touchdowns. Like his college teammate Dan Jackson, Lovett will look to contribute on special teams early in his career. He's a standout gunner and coverage ace with versatility to impact the game in several areas. If he can develop in the receiving game and translate his success on special teams, he will likely take over for the 31-year-old Khalif Raymond, who will be a free agent after the 2025 season.